We got the surging Houston Texans at 6-5 against the Indianapolis Colts, coming off a tough loss to the Kansas City Chiefs. Boy, you know me, all season I have been on the Texans bandwagon. I've been a proponent of the Texans and D'Amico Ryans and that team. I don't think C.J. Stroud is going to be back though, but looks like Davis is the backup, right?
Yes.
Yeah. He's playing solid. The Texans have like the number one defense. They are up there when it comes to defense. And I think Jonathan Taylor gets shut down again a second week. I think he gets shut down a second week, and Daniel Jones is not going to be able to do Texans are going to win this game, man. It's going to be a shock for people, but Texans are going to pull this one off.
I agree. I agree with you. I think that's good. That's exactly what's going to happen. I think this push. See, no one is going to get caught by surprise with Indy anymore. And I think everybody kind of knows what the MO is, what Indy's good at. Goes back to what I said a couple of minutes ago about the jury's out. Everybody has, we have all this data now on what you do, what your recipe for success is. And everything that they do is generated through Jonathan Taylor. Daniel Jones is still playing at a I would say an all-pro level, but I don't think it's at a level where he can carry the team by himself. I think if they shut Jonathan Taylor down, then you have a good enough defense on the back end to be able to contain those wide receivers and keep Daniel Jones from stretching the field. So with that being said, the Texans, they're one of the few teams that are able to do that, because I think with everything that's been going on, offensive line problems, C.J. Stroud, their starting quarterback going out, this has been one of the finest coaching jobs we've seen with D'Amico Ryans. I think he's been doing a fantastic job coaching this team and keeping this team above water and in the playoff hunt. And that defense is top 3. So defensively, and Davis Mills being able to right the ship and keep everything going in that northward trajectory, I think they're going to be able to pull this one out and have the upset over the Colts.
Yeah. That one is going to be another good one.
Yeah.
You got the New Orleans Saints 2-9 visiting the 4-7 Dolphins. Shoot, man, this one is like a throw up. Let me see. Look, man, this is just circumstance on this one.
Mm-hmm.
I got to go with the Dolphins. I'm going to pick the Dolphins in this game because, again, the Saints are just not there yet.
Yeah.
They're not there, and the Dolphins look like, before they had their bye, they were on a 2-game winning streak, starting to put a couple things together. So yeah, and the Saints just not, Alvin Kamara is hurt. I don't know if he's gonna play. So yeah, they don't have any weapons. I'm going with the Dolphins.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the Dolphins too. The Saints are just that bad. They don't have anything going for them right now. Kamara's out. Shook is the leading rusher. With Kamara not there. Yeah, I'll go with Dolphins.
Yeah. All right. We back. We back. We got the Atlanta Falcons traveling to New York to play the 2-9 Jets. I know my promise to myself, right?
Mm-hmm.
And my promise to myself is I will never, ever pick the Falcons. Because the Falcons just let you down every week. But they playing the Jets, man. They playing the Jets. And the Jets, the Jets, they're in trouble.
Yeah.
But I'm not going against myself. I'm going with the Jets in this game, man. I'm going with the Jets. I'm sticking with the Jets. I can't pick the Falcons.
Okay. All right. Well, logic in this one says to pick the Falcons. Right? So I'm going to pick the Falcons.
You going with the Falcons. All
right.
right.
Going with the Falcons, yeah.
Okay.